Okay, I'm back with another movie review. Tonight I decided to watch the The Thing, the 2011 version of The Thing, and this just, I mean, it was okay. It just wasn't. I know it had a lot to live up to, and it just wasn't very good. This movie felt like it kind of just went through the motions. It didn't really do anything new. It just, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. It wasn't scary at all. It felt rushed. It felt like they had some ideas and they just wanted to throw a bunch of shit together and try and profit off the popularity of the original John Carpenter movie. I know there was one that came out in the 50s, and then there's the famous John Carpenter version from the 80s. And this movie just felt like it was trying to cash in on all that, but still try to be original. And I didn't really care for it all that much. At parts, it felt like it was just boring, and there was no suspense like the original. You didn't really care about any of the characters. It just went through the motions. And so I was disappointed in this. I just looked it up and it didn't do very good at the box office. It didn't even make the budget. So apparently a lot of other people felt like this was just a rehash to make some money and didn't really even care to go see it. Um, so that's basically my thoughts on it. I get these movies when they come out at the Red Box for like $1. So it's hard to complain about that. I mean, I guess it's time of your life you're wasting, but as far as the movie goes, it was okay for $1. Um, but yeah, it's not the John Carpenter version. It's not even close to that, and it did have a lot to live up to and didn't deliver on. But you know, you can't. I mean, you can't just recreate something and expect it to be as good. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the movie. Now I'm gonna give some spoilers away. Uh, I'm just going off of memory here because I just watched it, but basically it takes place, which you kind of find out at the end. It takes place slightly before the John Carpenter Thing movie. So it's Antarctica, 1982. You got this group of people. They find a gigantic spaceship. They find an alien frozen in a block of ice. Jumps out of the ice. It starts to imitate people and copy them. I will say that the movie did a good job with the effects. Um, it looked really good. The monster looked good. Some of the fight scenes were pretty cool because the alien absorbs people. So there were a lot of scenes where it was absorbing someone and then it took over their body and the person's like trapped inside the monster. So that looked pretty cool. But yeah, basically this thing jumps out of the block of ice. It starts running around copying people. They slowly figure out what's going on. They try and do a test like in the original John Carpenter movie. Um, but the lab is sabotaged and explodes. So the only way they can test is the alien can copy a person, but it cannot copy stuff like fillings or if you have any metal in your body from like a broken bone or something that had to be set. It can't copy that. So they do a test by having everyone open their mouth and see if they have fillings. That's kind of their little thing in this movie, but there's no suspense at all, and you don't even really care. Eventually, let me think for a second. Yeah, it just starts to slowly kill them off one by one. Fast forward to the end, the alien is on. It goes back to the spaceship. This girl, who's like the Kurt Russell hero in this movie, goes after him with this American guy, and they're chasing the alien. They're at the spaceship, and they have this final showdown. And the spaceship, it was so stupid. It felt like this was just a huge waste of money. It was unnecessary, and it just added nothing. Nothing major really happens here. It did not impress me at all. So they go to this gigantic spaceship and they have the final fight with the alien, and the girl and the guy walk away, and then she says, "I knew you were still human when you came back to the camp because you had your earring." and then he checks and he shows her he's got it in his ear, and she says that's the wrong ear. So then she burns him with a flamethrower, and that's pretty much it. It's her alone, and she's driving to some Russian camp at the end of the movie. Everyone turns into an alien. Everyone gets killed. It was just predictable. Then during the credits, they kind of show another Russian guy who survived back at the camp, and a Norwegian guy comes to see what's going on because they haven't heard any signals or any radio transmissions. And the Russian guy comes out and he says, "Open your mouth." Or the Norwegian guy says, "Open your mouth," and the guy listens to him, and he does. He doesn't know what's going on, but he does because the guy's pointing a gun at him. And then they see a dog run by, and the Norwegian guy gets in the helicopter with him, and they start chasing the dog, shooting at it because the dog's the alien, which is how the John Carpenter movie started, was some Norwegian guys were chasing the dog, which brought it to the Kurt Russell camp. So that's basically the movie in a nutshell. They just spend a lot of time talking about this alien, and then it comes alive and it kills a few people, and that's just it over and over again. Like I said, it was only $1, so it was not that bad, but I mean, it was kind of boring and not very exciting, and no suspense, it wasn't scary at all. So I don't know, I can't really recommend this movie. If you want to see a good movie like this, then just watch the John Carpenter version, because it's awesome, and this version sucks. So that's my thoughts on it. I hope you guys like this review. I'm going to try to do some more movie reviews soon, so subscribe to my channel, rate the videos, leave some comments. If you have a movie you would like to see me review, leave it in the comments. I'm pretty good at finding movies, so I'm sure I'll be able to do it. So if you have a movie idea, just leave it in the comments and I'll do a review of it. And that's it. Thanks for watching.